We are live. I'm back in the nick of time to do day 20 in the 53 days of Wise Woman Wisdom. Welcome back. I made it. And so today's topic, if you saw it in the description, is all about release and surrender. And meditation is being present. I have to admit, it hasn't always been easy for me to be present. While this may sound like it's not that special, but today I had a day that I tasked myself where that was the job for the day. My living meditation, walking, breathing had to be present, pay full attention to the outing that I had with my family. From brunch to the museum to the ocean, everything in between, I had to be present and not be distracted by thinking about work. I have to think about this as I'm a recovering workaholic. I've come to realize that I like to work a lot, which is great, right? I like to feel that I'm working really hard. Maybe not so great because that means push, push, push and creating a lot of resistance that isn't necessarily something that serves you, right? And the most important part when I was this workaholic for me was that I had to have everyone acknowledge that I was working hard and harder than anybody else. And ultimately, my output was better than everybody else's because I worked harder than everybody else. Whew, I'm tired just thinking about it. So, not so easy to admit, but as I'm on this 53rd walk around the sun, I earnestly am working to be like the best authentic version of myself. And so you gotta know where you came from in order to get to the new place. So this journey though of admiring and surrendering to the process of being present was inspired, well, actually led by my daughter. You see, I'm going to reference her a lot in this 53-day meditation journey because after all, it's because of her that I'm actually here where we are right now doing what we're doing. And there's a lot of her journey intersects with my process of becoming the entrepreneur, my process of figuring all these things out. And so I have to say, from the get-go, she's super present. She's always been that way. I had the resistance of not acknowledging it at first initially, but she's always in it. She's always been in it to win it for the task at hand. If it was something she wanted to get done, she was in it 110%. If she didn't want to do it, she was also 110% not into doing it either, which of course caused a little friction. But the more unapologetic and complete and never harried way that she approached things, the more I was like, this kid's onto something. And as I watched her learn to do many of the things I took for granted that were supposedly easy, like tying a shoe or learning your times table, I had to admire her go-get-itness. Like, she just went for it. She was like, she didn't get frustrated. She didn't get pissed when something took more than 3 times to learn. I always would get pissed if I didn't know something in 2 turns, right? I was like, she would self-soothe naturally. And she would just take another go at it. Well, Mom, I can do it again. I'll try again. No judgment, right? There was no resistance, no judgment about having to try again. And I was like, whoa, And this attitude, this healthy attitude, applied to everything, whether it was book learning, whether it was swimming. And then she came into her own with her natural grace for art. She was like, this is so easy. But then that propelled her to keep going into newer heights and newer places. And so I'd watch her as I went from therapist to therapist thinking, if I could enjoy the processes that I had to do, got to do between work, taking her here, there, and everywhere, my new career that was burgeoning and coming out of this process, I realized this could apply and should apply to more than just my to-do list. It could apply to the way I showed up for living my life and having a good time with my family and things like that. Because that workaholic in me was like work, 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 work. And then fun was prescribed for just vacations. Not because, it's just because it was vacation. Anyway, as I trigger my little post-traumatic stress disorder from working like that, I have to tell you, going back to surrendering to the process, today was great. We had brunch. We went for a walkabout. We went to a museum. We took in the ocean. We took in scenery. We looked at plants. And this kid, always so my kid, hey, can you eat that plant? Can you do this? That's where we have a lot in common too. She likes to forage, which I love to do too. Came home, made turkey soup, did laundry, and that's why this meditation is late today, because it was all about being in the ease and the flow of a family day. So I was busy living life in a big way. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. Hope you're enjoying your turkey soup. I'm putting in a great recipe if you tune in on the Well in my Facebook group, posting that this week. So come on by for that. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the being present. It's a practice, everybody. Being present in this day and age takes practice. It takes setting up that well-being boundary that we talked about yesterday to live in that moment each and every day at all times. And of course, you know what? No one's perfect. So the more you practice it though, the more natural it becomes. I will see you guys later. Tomorrow is only 8 minutes away, West Coast time. But, I'll see you tomorrow evening. So with that, everyone, have a great evening, what's left of it. Thanks for this Be Present meditation. I'd love to know your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching this on Facebook, please go to my YouTube channel and like it. So, no, not only like it, but subscribe so I can change the name of my Facebook group. Not my Facebook group, my YouTube channel. And with that, I've had a full day. I am slurring my words. I am going to go to sleep. And I will see you guys in mañana.